So guys, so ito, if itong font na to, if ito gusto nyo mapalitan, ito siya, yan, diba, makikita nyo nagbago siya, yan. Then if itong size naman gusto nyo palitan, ito, diba, kung gusto nyo palakihin, siyempre doon tayo sa 96. Yan. And then, sa color naman. Ganito. Click nyo to, then, kikita nyo to. Ito, font color, kung may red. Mamimili ako ng kulay gusto mo. Green, blue, black, white. Then sa bold naman. Then sa bold. Yan, ito. B. May shortcut siya. Pwede mo siyang Ctrl B na lang. Yan. Then sa italic naman. Kung gusto nyo may italic naman to. Sa ano tayo. Click nyo to din. Ito I. Itong I na to. Shortcut din siya. Ctrl I. Ctrl I. Then dito naman po sa paragraph. If ito. Ganyan yung siya din. Pindutin nyo to align left paragraph. May shortcut siya. Pwede pong Ctrl L. Ctrl L. Sorry. Ctrl L. Then click nyo. Makita nyo po. Ganyan yung spacing niya dito sa part na to. May mga space din dito. Wala. If gusto nyo naman po center, ito. Click nyo ito din. Ito, maging ganyan po. Parang same na po yung spacing nila both side. Then, if gusto nyo naman po ng ganito. Kung align right naman po, ganito. Yeah. Kabaligtaran po siya nung align left. Align left paragraph po. Ito. Makikita nyo dito walang sa right side wala na siyang space din, sa left side panay space. Tapos itong justify paragraph naman po. Yan. Ganito siya. Mostly ito po yung mga ginagamit nila, itong justify, kasi mas maganda tignan. Then dito naman po sa bullets, ito dito naman po sa bullets, ito select ka dito kung gusto mo gagawin na. And then ito, yan, kung anong gusto mo dyan, pili ka na lang. Tapos if gusto mo na ng number, ito, yan, yan siya. If gusto mo naman ng number or letter, ang ganito. Yan.
Hello everyone, my topic is all about Microsoft Word. First, what is header and footer? A header is the top margin of each page and a footer is bottom margin of each page. Headers and footers are useful for including materials that you want to appear on every page of a document, such as your name, the title of the documents, or page number. How to add header and footer? First, click Insert tab. Sige po. Kasi ka pa lang. Second, click the header or footer in the header and footer group. Third, select the header or footer style you want to use. Fourth, type the information you want to appear in your header or footer. Fourth, Type the information you want to appear in your header or footer. What is page number? Page numbers can be used to automatically number each page in your documents. They come in a wide range of numbers formats and can be customized to suit your needs. Page numbers are usually placed in the header, footer, or side margins. How to add page number. First, click Insert tab. Second, click the page number in the header and footer group. Third, in the Options menu, select where you want your group page number to appear. Fourth, click style you want to use. What is page break? A page break is a special marker that will end the current page and start a new one. Click the place your cursor where you want to start a new page. Click the Insert tab. If necessary, expand the page group by clicking it. Click the page break button. Part 3. Working with tables. For a basic table, click Insert Table and move the cursor over the grid until you highlight the number of columns and rows you want. And how to insert the table. First, click Insert Table. Second, click the Table button in the group page. How to insert the table. First, click Insert Table. Second, click the Table button in the table group. Third, when you moor your mouse over the grid cells, it makes a table and the table appears in the documents. You can make your table having a desired number of rows and columns. Fourth, to select any of this style, just click the built-in table style and you will see the table selected style has been applied on your table. How to delete the table. Click your cursor outside the upper left corner of the table so that the table move handle appears. Then click the table move handle and press the backspace key. What is merged cells? You can combine two or more table cells located in the same row or column in a single cell. Row, for example. You can merge several cells horizontally to check a table heading that spans several columns. What is split cells? Splitting cells is similar to adding a row or column, but it all takes place in one cell instead of a group of cells. Merging cells, however, is similar to deleting a cell and then adjoining with the neighboring cell.
Punta tayo sa insert, then click natin yung picture. Okay, click ka ng picture dito, insert, then crop natin. Yan, ganyan. Maglalagay ka ng picture, ganyan. Yung sa ano naman tayo, so punta tayo ng insert ulit, then word art. So, may madami siyang pagpipilian. Then insert your text here side. Ganyan pa. If gusto nyo palitan to, itong theme color niya, black. Yan, white. Yan yung shape niya naman. Shape up time. Yan. Black. Yan. So, naging black siya dyan. Yan.
Everyone, my topic is all about Microsoft Excel. First, what is spreadsheet and Microsoft Excel? A spreadsheet is a sheet of paper that show accounting or other data in rows and columns. A spreadsheet is also a computer application program that simulates a physical spreadsheet by capturing, display, and manipulating data arranged in row and columns. Ang isang spreadsheet ay isang application ng software na nagbibigay daan sa isang gumagamit upang makatipid. And when we say Microsoft Excel is a helpful and powerful program for data analysis and documentation, it is a spreadsheet program which contains a number of columns and rows where each intersection of columns and row is called cell. Each cell contains one point of data or one piece of information. And then, what is the uses of a spreadsheet program? A program that's allow you to use data to forecast, manage, predict, and present information. Microsoft Excel is the spreadsheet component of the Microsoft Office suite. If it's used primarily to enter, edit, format, short perform mathematical computation, save, retrieve, and print numerical data. Spread program like Microsoft Excel are tools that helps day-to-day transaction of organization easier and more organized. The following are sample reports and documents that could be prepared and managing using Microsoft Excel. For school, students' grades, payroll form. Sports, individual and till statistic. Personal, checkbook, household expenses. Business, payroll, investment, accounting reports. Offices, form, report, data, presentation. Microsoft Excel screening element and their function. Active cell. The dark outlines indicates the currently active cell. Active cell is also referred to as a cell pointer or select cell. Collapse the ribbon. Click this button to temporarily hide the ribbon. Click it again to make the ribbon remains visible. Column letters. Letter range from A to XFD, 1 for each of the 6 million plus column of cells, or dog a column border to change it with. Formula bar. When you enter informational or formulas into a cell, it's appear in this bar. Horizontal scroll bars. Use these tools to scroll the sheet of horizontally. Horizontally scrolling is the ability of a program to allow a user to scroll horizontally using the window scroll bars. Micro recorder indicator. Click to start recording a Visual Basic for application. Macro, the icon changes while your actions are being recorded. Click again to stop recording. Name box. This box displays the active cell's address or the name of the selected cell, range, or object. A new sheet button. Add a new worksheet by clicking the new sheet button, which is displayed after the last sheet tools. Page view button. Click the button to change the way the worksheet is displayed. Quick access toolbar. This customizable is always visible regardless of which tab is selected. Ribbon. This is the main location for exam commands. Clicking an item in the tab list changes the ribbon that is displayed. Tell me what you do user's name. Use this control to identify commands or have Excel issues a commands automatically. User's name. The name and associated to image of the pair login. Ribbon displays options. a drop-down control that offers 3 options related to displaying the ribbon. Row numbers. Numbers range from 1 to 1,000,000, 1 of 4 each row. In the worksheet, you can click row numbers to select an entire row of cells. Sheet tabs. Each of these notebook-like tabs represents a different sheets in the workbook. A workbook can have any numbers of sheets, and each sheet has its name displayed in the Sheets tab. Sheets tab scroll buttons. Use these buttons to scroll the Sheets tabs to display tabs that are not visible. You can also right-click to get a list of sheets. Status bar. This bar displays various messages as well as the status of numbers lock, caps lock, and scroll key on your keyboards. It also shows summary information about the range of cells selected. Right-click the status bar to change the information displays. Ang status bar ay maaaring nahati sa seksyon ng impormasyon at kung minsan ay may sobrang pag-andar, tulad ng pag-access sa mga tools at mga shortcuts. Tab list. Use this command to display a different ribbon similar to menu. Title bar. This displays the name of the program and the name of the current workbook. It also holds the quick access toolbars on the left and some control button that you can use to modify the window on the right. Vertical scroll bars. Use this scroll to sheet vertically. Window close button. This button to choose the active workbook window. Window maximize or restore button. Click this button to increase the workbook window size to fill entire screen. If the window is already maximized, clicking this button and maximize Excel's window so that it no longer fills the entire screen. Window maximize button. Click this button to maximize the workbook window. The window display as an icon in the Windows taskbar. Zoom control. Use this to zoom your worksheet and in and out. Creating new file or workbook. When MS Excel is loaded for the first time, first click blank workbook option. When Microsoft Excel is already loaded, click File tab, click New Menu, then click blank. For closing workbook, click File tab, then click Close Menu or press Ctrl W. For opening an existing workbook, when Microsoft Excel 2016 is loaded for the first time, click Desired File on the recent file list, or second, click Open Other Workbook menu. Third, locate your file, then click Open button. When Microsoft Excel 2016 is already loaded, click File tab, then click Browse button. Second, locate your file, then click Open button. Using File Explorer, click the File Explorer button on the taskbar or press Ctrl E. Second, locate your file, then double-click on it. For existing Microsoft Excel 2016, Mode 1, click File tab, then Exit or press Alt F4. Method 2, click Exit button on the upper right corner of your window. Worksheet and ribbon tabs. Excel worksheet components. A worksheet is a single page or working area in Excel where data put in, stored, and manipulated in table-like environment consisting columns and rows. The formula bar is located below the ribbon. This area displays the contents of the active cell. It can also be used for entering or editing data and formulas. Located to the left of the formula bar, inserts the icon dialog box help the users identify and implement function, a type of formula that's perform specialized and group calculation. Located to left of the formula bar, the name box display the cell reference of the active cells. A worksheet is a single page in Excel workbook by default. There is no one worksheet in an Excel 2016 file. The tab at the bottom of worksheets tells you the name of the worksheets. Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and etc. Renaming a worksheet or changing the tab's colors can make it easier to keep track of data in large spreadsheet files. The active cells is organized by its outline. Data is always entered the active cells. Different cells can be made active by clicking on them with the mouse or by using arrows K on the keyboard. The status bars run horizontally along the bottom of the screen and can be customized to display several options which give the users information about current worksheet. Data the worksheets contains and even the user's keywords such as whether the caps locks, scroll locks, and number locks key are turned on or off. The Microsoft Excel Ribbon tab. As noted in the picture below, ribbons are designed to help you quickly find the command that you want to execute in the Excel 2016. Ribbons are divided into logical groups called tabs, and each tab has its own set unique function to perform. There are various tabs: Home, Inserts, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, and View. File tab. This contains commands and options that are associated with the file such as a file information, details, recent file, and Excel option. The File tab also contains the commonly used commands such as save, save as, open, close, new, print, and exit. Home tab. Clipboard. This clipboard groups is primarily used for cut, copy, and paste. This means that if you want to transfer data from one place to another, you have two choices: either copy, preserves the data in the original location, or cut, delete the data from the original location. Also, there are options of paste especially, which implies copy in the desired format. We will discuss the details of this later in the Excel tutorial. This is also format painter, which is used to copy the format from the original cell location to be destination cell location. Font. This font group within the Home lab is used for choosing the desired font and size. There are hundreds of fonts available in the own app, which we can use for. In addition, you can change the font size from small to large depending on your requirements. Also helpful, the features of bold, italics, and underline of the fonts. Alignment. As the name of suggests, this group is used for alignment tabs, top, middle, or bottom alignment of text within the cells. Also, there are other standards alignments like left, middle, and right alignment. There is also an orientation option that can be used to place the next vertically or diagonally. Merge and center can be used to combine more than one cells and place its content in the middle. This is great features to use table formatting, etc. Wrap text can be used with there is a lot of content in the cell and we want to make it numbers. This group provide option of display number format. There are various number format available: general, accounting, percentage, comma, style, etc. You can also increase and decrease the decimal using this group. Style. This is an interesting addition to Excel. You can have various styles for cells: good, bad, and neutral. There are other set of styles available for data and model like calculation, check, warning, etc. In addition, you can make use of different titles and heading options available within styles. Format table allows you to quickly convert the Monday data in aesthetically pleasing data table. Conditional formatting is used to format cells based on certain predefined conditions. They are very helpful to spot pattern across an Excel sheet. Cells. This group is used to modify the cells, its height and weight, etc. Also, you can hide and protect the cells using format features. You can also insert and delete a new cells and draw from this group. Editing. These groups within the Home tabs is used for editing the data Excel sheet. The most prominent of the commands here is the find and replace commands. Also, you can use the shorts features to analyze your data, shorts from A to Z or Z to A, or you can do a custom shorts here. Inserts tab. Table. These groups provides a superior way to organize the data. You can use table as soft, filter, or format data within the sheet. Illustration. These groups provides a way to insert pictures, shapes, or artwork in Excel. You can insert the pictures either directly from the computer or you can also use online picture option to search a relevant picture. Apps. You can use this group inserting unexisting apps into Excel. You can also forecast an apps for storage section. Bing Apps allows you to use the locations data from a given column and plot in a Bing Apps. Charts. This is one of the most useful features in Excel. It's help you visualize the data in graphical format. Recommended charts is allow Excel to come up with best possible graphical combinations. In addition, you can make graphs of your own and Excel provide various options like pie charts, line charts, column charts, bubble charts, combo charts, radar charts, and pivot charts. Sparklines. Sparklines are mind charts that are made on the number data and can be displayed with the cells. There are different options available for sparklines like line sparklines, column sparklines, and win or loss sparkline. We will discuss this in details in later posts. Filters. There are two types of filters available. Slicer allow you to filter the data visually and can be used to filter tables, pivot tables, data, and etc. Hyperlinks. This is a great tool to provide hyperlinks from the Excel sheets and internal URL or files. Hyperlinks can also be used to create a navigation structure with the Excel sheet that is easy to use. Text. This group is used text in desired format. For example, if you want to have the header and folder, you can use this group. In addition, words allows you to use different styling for text. You can also create your signature using the signatures line features. Symbols. The primary consists of two parts. A equation. This allows you to write mathematical equations that we cannot ordinarily write Excel sheets. 2 symbols are special character symbols that we may insert the Excel sheets for better representation. Review tab. Proofing. Proofing is an interesting features in Excel that allows you to run spell checks in the Excel sheets. In addition to spell checks, one can also make use of TerraSoup if you to find the right words. There is also research button that help you navigate encyclopedia, dictionaries, etc. to perform tasks better. Language. If you need to translate your Excel sheets from English to any other's language, then you can use these features. Comments. Comments are very helpful when you want to write an additional notes, important cells. This helps users understand clearly the reasons behind your calculations. Changes. If you want to keep track of the changes that are made, then can use track changes option here. Also, you can protect a worksheets of or working a password from this. View tab. Work views. You can use the viewing options of the Excel sheets from this group. You can view the Excel sheets in a default normal view, or you can choose page break view, page layout view, or any other custom view of your choices. Show. These features can be used to show or not show formula bars, grid lines, or heading in the Excel sheets. Zoom. Sometimes an Excel sheets may contain a lot of data and you may want to change, zoom in, or zoom out desired areas of the Excel sheets. Window. New window is a helpful feature which allows the users to open the second window or work on both at the same time. Also freeze panes in other useful features that allows to freeze particular rows and columns such that they are always visible even when one scrolls to extreme position. You can also split the worksheets into two parts separated navigate. Macros. This is again fairly advanced features, and you can use these features to automate certain tasks of Excel sheets. Macros are nothing but a recorder of actions taken in Excel, and it has the capability to execute the same action again of worksheet stamp and views. A worksheet is a collection of cells where you keep and manipulates the data. Each Excel's workbook can contain multiple worksheets. When you open an Excel workbook, Excel automatically selects sheets for you. The name of the worksheets appears on its Sheets tab and the bottom of the documents window. Inserts a worksheets. You can insert as many worksheets as you want. To quickly insert a new worksheet, click the plus sign and the bottom of the document window, and that is the result. Rename a worksheet. To give a worksheet a more specific name, execute the following step. First, right-click on the Sheets tab of Sheet. Second, choose Rename. 3. For example, type Sales 2016. Microsoft of Excel vocabularies. Active cells. The cell in your worksheets that has been selected. It will have bolder grid lines around it. Autofill, a feature that allows you to quickly apply the content of one cells to another cells or range of the cells selected. Autosum, a function that automatically identifies and adds ranges of cells in your worksheets. Cells, the rectangular shapes area on the worksheet that is created by the intersections of column and rows. Cells address, the name of the cells determined by the name of the row and the column intersecting, such as A8. Cells grids, the line of the worksheets that separate the columns and rows. Column, in a worksheet, the vertical space with heading A, B, C, and so on. 8. Drag when you move the mouse while you holding down the mouse button, usually the left, to select a range of cells. File, a document that is stored on your computers in Excel files, also known as workbook. Fill down, a features that allow you to copy informations in active cells to other cells or range or cells selected vertically. Fill right, a features that allows you to copy informations in active cells to other cells or a range of cells you have selected horizontally. Formula, a combination of numbers that symbols used to express a calculations. Formula bar, a command line above the worksheets where text, numbers, and formula are entered into a worksheets. Function, a drop-down menu, item, and button on the standards toolbars that allow you to select a formula that you wish to apply to data in your worksheets. Heading, the identifying letters, the numbers for columns and row. Columns are identified with letters, row with numbers. Label, the identifying names that reflect the information contained in column or row in worksheets, such as name or date. Row, in the worksheets, the horizontal spaces with the headings 1, 2, 3, and so on. Sheets tab. Tab you see at the bottom of your workbook file labeled Sheets 1, Sheets 2, and so on. You can rename the tabs. They represent worksheets within the workbook. Workbook, an Excel files that contains individual worksheets, also called spreadsheet file. Worksheets, a page with an Excel workbooks that contains column.
Hello everyone, my topic is all about operators, formulas, and functions. What is operators? Operators specify the type of calculation that you want to perform on elements in a formula, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. In this article, you learn the default order in which operators act upon the elements in a calculation. You also learn that how to change this order by using parentheses. Operators define the types of calculations you want to execute on formula elements, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The default sequence in which operators act on the items of a calculation is explained in this article. You also learn how to use parentheses to adjust the order. Types of operators. There are 4 different types of calculation operators: arithmetic, comparison, text concatenation, and reference. In arithmetic, they are plus sign, means addition. Example, 3 plus 3. Minus sign, means subtraction. Example, 3 minus 1. Asterisk, means multiplication. Example, 3 times 3. Forward slash means division. Example, 3 divided by 3. Percent sign means percent. Example, 20%. And the caret means exponent. Example, 3 raised to 2. In the comparison, they are equal sign, means equal to. Example, A1 equals B1. Greater than sign means greater than. Example, A1 greater than B1. Less than sign means less than. Example, A1 less than B1. Greater than or equal to sign means greater than or equal to. A1 greater than equal to B1. Less than or equal to sign means less than or equal to. A1 less than or equal to B1. Not equal to sign means not equal to. A1 not equal to B1. In text concatenation, Text concatenation and ampersand means connects or concatenates two values to produce one continuous text value. Example, north and wind. In reference, they are colon means range operator, which produces one reference to all the cells between two references including the two. Example, B1 colon B15. Precedence of operators. We all know what is PEMDAS. That is precedence of operators. PEMDAS stands for P for parentheses, E for exponentation, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Multiplication and division have equal precedence and are evaluated from left to right. Additional and subtraction have equal precedence and are evaluated from left to right. Rational operators have a lower precedence than arithmetic operators. That is the operators using Excel. Then, basic formulas and function. What is formula? A formula is an expression which calculates the value of a cell. Functions are predefined formulas and are already available in Excel. Excel, a formula is an expression that operates on values in a range of cells or cell. Example, equals A1 plus A2 plus A3, which find the sum of the range of value from cell A1 and cell A3. All formulas must start with the equal sign. You can type the cell names or click on the cells to include in your formula. After the formula is calculated, the cell will only display the result of the formula. The formula itself will display in the formula bar. A function is a predefined formula that performs calculation using specific values in a particular order. Excel includes many common functions that can be used to quickly find the sum, average, count, maximum and maximum value for a range of cells. In order to use function correctly, you need to understand the different parts of a function and how to create arguments to calculate values and cell preferences. Functions are predefined formula in Excel. They eliminate laborious manual entry of formulas while giving them from human-friendly names. Example, equals sum, close and open parenthesis, A1 colon A3. The function sum at the values from A1 to A3. The parts of a function. In order to work correctly, a function must be written a specific way, which is called the syntax. Basic syntax for a function is the equal sign, the function name sum for example, and one or more arguments. Example, equals sum, close and open parenthesis, A1 colon A20. The sum is a function name. The A1 colon A20 is the argument that contains the information you want to calculate. Working with arguments. Arguments can refer to both individual cells and cell range and must be enclosed within parentheses. For example, the function equals average, close and open parenthesis, B1 colon B9 will calculate the average of the values in the cell range B1 colon B9. This function contains only one argument. Ibig sabihin, kinukuha ang average in individual cells. Multiple arguments must be separated by a comma. For example, the function equals sum, close and open parenthesis, A1 colon A3, comma, C1 colon C2, comma, E1. We'll add the values of all the cells in the three arguments. gagamit tayo ng comma for separated. Commonly used functions of Excel, they are sum, average, count, max, min. Sum for this function adds all of the values of the cells in the argument. Average for this function determines the average of the values included in the argument. It calculates the sum of the cells and then divides that value by the number of cells in the argument. Count. This function counts the number of cells with numerical data in the argument. This function is useful for quickly counting items in a cell range. Max. This function determines the highest cell value included in the argument. Min. This function determines the lowest cell value included in the argument. Common errors in Excel formulas. Ito yung lumalabas sa Excel kung ito ay hindi formula.